I go out of here? I can't see. Hold on.
How are we doing on the list? Is everyone in?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the George Washington University. Our program will begin momentarily. I wanted to share with you that George Washington University affirms its commitment to free expression and free inquiry. All views, beliefs, and perspectives deserve to be articulated and heard, free from interference. In accordance with this commitment, the university reserves the right to address any attendee that disrupts this evening's presentation, up to and including removal from this program, and a referral to an appropriate system of accountability. Thank you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm going to invite everyone to take your seat, and we'll get started in just a moment. just everybody take a deep breath. Wonderful. We're going to prepare to have an extraordinary experience where we get to greet the Bantes who have traveled a long way to be at Washington, D.C., and who are visiting us at the George Washington University tonight. Before the Bantes come out and we start our program, I'm just some reminders. We'll refrain from clapping, and during the program this evening, we'll have a chance for questions and answers and to hear from the venerable monks and some other members of the GW community. So at this time, I will invite the venerable monks to come out and greet us. Evening. Once again, good evening. My name is Reverend Kristen Glass-Perez, and on behalf of the George Washington University and the Division for Student Affairs and the Center for Interfaith and Spiritual Life, we are deeply honored to host this gathering. It is about meeting one another across traditions, experiences, and questions, and about offering everyone a moment of wisdom, grounding, hope, and peace. It is my great pleasure now to introduce the George Washington University President, Ellen M. Gramberg, to offer our official welcome to the Walk for Peace.
Well, thank you, Kristen, and good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank the Reverend Glass-Perez and her team at the Center for Interfaith and Spiritual Life within the Division of Student Affairs, as well as our faith partners from across the city who helped us to organize this very special event. Tonight, we are celebrating the latest step in the remarkable journey undertaken by the venerable monks who have brought us and the nation together with their message of healing, unity, and compassion. I join the George Washington University community in extending a warm welcome to these travelers. You have inspired people of all faiths and cultures with your commitment, your leadership, and your discipline. The world has been watching your travels and truly needs the space for peace and healing that you are creating as you build community with every step you take. We are especially honored that you have included GW in your journey and hope that our time together offers a moment for all of us to cultivate respect, deepen understanding, and take care of one another. I would now like to invite our university chaplain, Kristen Glass-Perez, to return to the podium and also to welcome Student Government President Ethan Lin to join us. In honor of our very special guests and all they have done to draw awareness to their journey, we have some gifts to present on behalf of the George Washington University. Everyone needs a GW pin, so the first gift is to present a GW pin.
and every dog needs a collar, so we have a collar, GW collar, for Aloka, the peace dog.
And then I would like to invite Bante Kema to help me with this presentation. This is a picture of the Walk for Peace representing all of the interfaith partners at the George Washington University that Bante Kema helped us make. So we present this. Thank you, everyone. To continue our program, it is my great honor and privilege to introduce our Buddhist chaplain here at GW, Bante Amita Kema Tero.
Thank you, Christine, dear President and the university community, dear Bantes. We are so honored to welcome our dear brother monks, walk over 2,300 miles with your beloved Aloka. And so we are honored to have him here, the Bantes here. So this journey, as we all know, not about promoting religion or something, but it's for the peace, not for someone else's peace, but ourselves. Practicing mindfulness step by step, focusing to breath, being here and now, calming ourselves, understanding, accepting both acceptance and the rejections in the same time. So these Bantes, they have not prepared for this much of crowd or so. Sometimes it's organizingly disorganized to something like this, but their journey was to experience the peace, and with that we all receive the benefit to receive their peace and cultivate peace in us. So we are so grateful, and let's invite Bante Panyakaro. We all know Bante is so tired. It's not a one day, it's over 100 days, and he will share something special for our GW community, and we would like to practice what Bante is teaching us about mindfulness and the peace. Thank you, Bante, please.
Respected Mahasangha, respected Reverend, and our President and Vice President of the GW, and hello everyone. We are very honored and grateful to be here tonight in this university. And this is our 108 days and night. This is our the night before our last night, which is tomorrow will be our last night here in Washington, D.C. And so seeing all of us here come in to support and to host us here, I feel great, grateful, and appreciate it so much. And as we are here, all students, most of us here are students, right? Before we begin, let us all do the blessing. And then after the blessing, we will do a short mindfulness practicing. Okay? Let us all put our hands together for the blessing.
Samma Sambuddho Bhagava ธัมมังนามัสสามิสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนามามินะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมานะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตภวตุสัพพมังคลังลากันตุสัพพะเทวตาสัพพะพุทธานทัสสทิภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังลากันตุสัพพะเทวตาสัพพะธัมมานุภาเวนัสสทานภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังลากันตุสัพเป็นนักสัทธาโสทิภาวันตุเตสยันตัวโพธิยามุเลสกายานังนันทิวัตานนตวังวิสโยอิสยาสุสยมังคะเลอปาลันเกสิเสปัทวิปคาเลอภิเสเกสะภะพุทธานังอาคาปะตนขตังสุมังคลังสุภาภาสังสุโหติตังสุขโนสุมโหตุจะสุญิทังพรหมจารย์กินังกายกรรมังวาจากรรมังปะทากินังปะทากินังมโนนปณิติเตปันทาคิเนสัพเพสัตตาอเวลาโหตุสัพเพสัตตาปยันโหตุสัพเพสัตตาอนิคาโหตุสัพเพสัตตาสุขีอัตนังตุสุขีสุขี
That was our blessing to you all. And now let us do the mindfulness practicing. Who's in here already practiced mindfulness practicing? Mindfulness meditation within our breath. Okay. Basically, we will be focusing in our breath within this nostril area. Pay fully attention to our breath going in and out. Breathe normally. Do not force your breath. Just breathe in and out the way it is. Don't need to force it long or short. Just mindful with each and every breath going in and out. If you're aware that you have a thought popping up, just observe that thought, acknowledge that thought by saying thought, thought, thought silently 3 times, and then come back here with the breathing again. Same thing as you hear any noise or any sound, acknowledge it as sound, 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 come back here with the breathing again. And then any type of feelings within this body, any type of sensations, acknowledge it, either itch, numb, pain, just observe that, acknowledge that as feeling, 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 come back here with the breathing method. Our job is to bring our mind, our concentration back to this present moment with each and every breath going in and out. Okay? Just sit back straight, but don't force your spine. Just relax. And then start with a deep breath 3 times. Stay focused. Gently close your eyes, concentrating on your breathing. Thank you. You all look so peaceful. Very, very peaceful. You know what? This is the first crowd that when we do the mindfulness meditation and I sit in here and look at all of you, you are very peaceful. Because I don't see a lot of lovers pointing at me during this time. Your lover is your cell phone. And you concentrate on that breathing, even though the mind is still wandering around. That monkey is jumping here and there. How many of us will be able to catch that monkey? You know what the monkey is? The monkey is our mind. The monkey mind. That monkey mind is jumping back and forth here and there, never stop. It means that all kind of defilements, all kind of thoughts, the past, the future, popping up one after another, jumping here and there. When we not even finish this thought, we turn into a different thought, and then take on another thought, and then take on another thought, back and forth, and keep doing that the whole time within a short period of time. So that's why I ask, how many of us were able to catch that monkey when it's ready to jump? No one? Wow. This is amazing. We could not even catch one time. You missed it all. You need to learn how to catch, okay? So with that monkey mind is jumping back and forth, how can we catch it? How could we catch that monkey and tie it up and then put it right there, just like when I train Aloka. Aloka sit, and Aloka take off. And then when I chase after Aloka to pull him back, I say, Aloka sit, and he cry. Because he always want to chase after the object. Anything that is moved, anything that moves, he will pick up and go after it, especially rabbit and squirrel. That is a peaceful dog. At the beginning, he's like that. But after a long time, I train him. Every time when he's about to take off, I tug on his leash. And I say, no, you stay. And then he sit down and whine. And then when he sees something move again, he about to take off again, I say, nope, stay. I keep doing that to him. I teach him every little thing, even though he damaged a lot of things. All the blinds and everything at my kuti, which is my bungalow where I meditate, where I stay, he tear it off, everything. He won't leave anything, even his new bed. Okay, when he just come to United States. And that is when he officially become U.S. citizen. And that is when he tearing things off. He say, nope, I want to be Indian. And so after training him many times, he become calmer and calmer, right? And now when he see objects, he knows that he could not make any move without me letting him. So he stay. Every time when he ready to move, I say stay, down, and he do all that. Okay, he do all that for me, which is really nice, but not these days, because you all spoil him. You spoil him so much because you've given him so much treat and pet and everything. Everywhere he goes, just people gathering around him and pet him just like a king. He just lying there for people to do whatever people want. And now he forgot all those comments. How grateful that is, a peace dog. I tell you all that to let you know that training our mind is just like training the dog. Our mind is active, just like the dog mind. Why do I use that? It's because after training Aloka and some other dogs at our temple, I learn a lot from them. And I reflect myself, my mind. It's the same thing. When we see objects, when we see something that is beautiful, we head towards that. Is that right? All the gentlemen here, when you see a beautiful lady, what did you do? Trying to get their phone number? Same thing. Our mind, Aloka, and any other dog, same thing. When he see anything move, he always go after it, right? And our mind is actively doing all that because we are living without mindfulness. Our habit is to head out on every directions. All directions, our mind is going out like that, rapidly. And the more we do in that, the more we build a bad habit for ourselves. And that bad habit has been with us for a long time. That we looking at things, we hear things, we smell, we taste, we touch, and we think about things. All these are attachments. And unfortunately, as human beings, we always go towards all these things and attach a lot of things to our life. And that is when we suffer. Because of unmindful. Because of unmindful. So for us to train ourselves to be mindful, there's no other way. But we have to teach us from the beginning, just like a baby, just like teaching Aloka. How to sit, when to stay. Because when our mind popping up with a thought, we always chase after it. We go after it, go all in with it, right? Any type of thought, bad, good. But to tell you the sadness thing is, we always think about the bad things, most of the time. Especially when our mind is free, nothing to do. We tend to think of all the bad things. Because we don't have a lot of good things to think of. Even if we do, our mind still wanted to think of all the bad things, and we try to find things for us to do, which is not wholesome. That is the problem when we let our mind be free without a job to do. Because this mind is always active, like a monkey. Like a monkey. So now, instead of following all those thoughts, when we see our mind popping up with a thought, we should tug on that leash and say, nope. Just like training the dog, we tell ourselves that, I see you. You're there, you're popping up now, I see you now. Don't go anywhere, stay here. Stay here. Just like telling the dog to stay, telling our mind to stay here within this breath. That breath, that concentration is the least to pull us back here. To pull us back here. To live with this present moment, each and every breath going in and out. That's it. That's all we need to do. But we fail many times. We could not stay focused within this breath. Why is that? Because we don't have this habit. Our habit is to head out, remember? Think of everything. We don't want to stay at this one place. It's boring. The most boring thing in this world is meditating for our mind. Because the mind is actively, right? Active. They don't want to stay at one place doing just breathe in and breathe out. Very boring. And that is why whenever we breathe in, breathe out, the thought pop up, we chase after that thought. And we sit there, imagine more things. We add a lot more things into that thought. Just one thought pop up, you follow that thought. Now you add a lot of different colors to it. You sit and then paint the whole life of yourself. After 1 hour sessions of meditating, you have nothing but the whole painting of your life because of our thought, our imagination. We probably have only 1 minute of mindfulness on our breath. That is for beginners. Is there anything wrong with it? No. Nothing wrong with it. That is normal. Because our mind is not trained to stay here. Right? So now we need to train our mind to stay here. Don't go anywhere. Don't chase after the objects. Just stay focused. Stay here with each and every breath going in and out. Aware of that breath going in and out. Earlier when we practiced, we breathe in, the thought pop up, and we didn't even see that we have the thought. We just follow it. There are a couple people fall asleep. This is also normal for all yogi at the beginning. When you practice meditation, you fall asleep. This is very normal, nothing wrong with it. It's because we are not mindful with our breath. And remember, boring. When it's boring, when it's bored, you'll go to sleep. We will turn our mind into the sleeping mode. And then after that, if like a Buddhist monk or something hit on that bell, bang, now you wake up. Oh, that's it? 1 hour already? Wow, we had a really good sleep, right? It's okay too. Nothing wrong with that either. As long as you know that you are sleeping. It's okay. Try it again. We just have to keep trying. Every day you add 1 minute. Let's say today you be able to focus only 1 minute within this breath. 59 minutes sleeping. It's okay. Okay, tell yourself, it's okay, baby. You'll be fine, all right? The next sessions, try to add another minute. Try to stay focused. The more you stay focused, the better you are. You're not going to fall asleep, okay? Because of not concentrating, that is why you fall asleep, because it's bored. Now, the next sessions, try to add another minute to it. And then the next sessions, 1 more minute, keep adding on to it. Then sooner or later, you will have the whole session 1 hour without sleeping. Because now your mind, your concentration is getting stronger and stronger here. Okay? So when you be able to focus here, your whole body, your mind will be relaxed. When it's relaxed, you get the benefit of it. At the beginning, probably we force ourselves a lot because of not used to it. But don't worry about it. If you fail, if you force yourself, just relax and try. Try, keep trying. You will fail every single time when you sit, but it's okay. As I said, this is normal for human beings. This is the mind. Untrained is like that. That is why we need time to train our mind. Just like a baby. When we teach our children, our child, when that baby crawling from here to that corner, you know that that is dangerous. You will go there and pick up the baby and put it back here, bring it back here and say, stay here, baby, don't go anywhere. It's dangerous. And then the baby crawl into that direction. You go there and take the baby back. Our mind is our baby. You should love your mind and treat the mind just like that. Your mind just like that. When your mind goes elsewhere, just take it back. Tell that baby to stay. Don't go. Stay, don't go. Stay, don't go. If we keep doing that little by little, your concentration will be stronger and stronger each and every time. Once you have this concentration built up, it means that you are mindful. When you are mindful, your schoolwork will turn out way better than when you are not mindful. And you will not put yourself into stress mode. As a student, you stress a lot, isn't it? Yes? Please tell me yes louder. I've been there, done that. My niece and my nephew and a lot of students at our temple are doing the same. Their hair turned gray. Their eyes turned black. They could not sleep. They tried to stay up all night to study. And at the end, they couldn't make it. Because it's just stress. The more you do it, the more you force yourself, the more stress you get. And after you are stressed, you become anxiety and depression. You could not finish your school. Is that right? All that is because we are not mindful. We don't know what to do, how to deal with things, and how to stay focused. If you be able to stay focused within your study, it's totally different. It's because when we try to stay focused, and a lot of things pull us off, pulls our minds off, a lot of thinking. Our mind have a lot of thinking during we studying. So the more thinking popping up, the more you're off track. How can we learn? How can we do our work, our schoolwork? And that is when we have stress, right? At that moment, if you're mindful enough, you know this is not going to work out, then you will stop. You will not force yourself anymore. You will take some minutes for yourself to relax. Take a deep breath. Deep breath, deep breath. As many deep breaths as you want, because the air is free. When you take a deep breath, it fills up your lungs, relax your whole body, and relax your mind. If you could do that, if you still be able to remember that relax, deep breath is needed now, do it. When you do it, it will change your thought, change your mindset, change everything. After that, concentrate on your breathing. 1 minute, 5 minutes, depends on how long you want to spend with it. But spend some time with your breathing. Focus in it to purify your mind. But don't expect the outcome. No expectation whatsoever. Just practice, just do it. The results will come after. The more you expect, the more the result will run away. Okay? It will not come to us if we expect. So just be mindful with it, practice breathing. Then after that, you could go back to your schoolwork. Continue solving the problem. But at this time, you'll be in the relaxed mode, not stressed. And imagine yourself, you are now students. Just student itself, you already stressed that much. What about when you graduate and you need to look for a job? You try really hard to look for a job, and then you couldn't find the job that you want. And low income. Now you stress out because you have a lot of debt. And then when you go to work, boss, co-workers, also a problem. Because we don't want to deal with any of that. And we are not ready for all those. Because we have a different mindset. Now we stress again. Now we don't stress with school anymore, but we stress with work. That is why our life is not peaceful at all. We always suffer because of all those stressful things in life. And how much energy that we're willing to put in and spend to stress ourselves, and how much energy left that we have to suffer and stay suffer. I don't think we have much energy. I don't think this world will wait for us. It's spinning very fast now. Just like us, we want everything fast, like fast food. And the more we want it fast, the worse we are. Because we are always chasing and forgot this. Now that we have a moment, we just had it earlier, a moment to come back to look within, to find some peaceful moment for ourselves. Why can't we do that every day? To have a better life, to change ourselves. Peace always begins from within ourselves. If we don't have peace, we cannot share it to anybody. If we don't have peace, our family will never have peace. Because they have to look at our stressful face every day. When they see us stressed, can they be happy? Of course not. But when they see us happy and peaceful, they're also happy and peace. And they love to hang around with us. They love to talk with us. They love to learn from us. There's people ask me, how can I help my parents and my siblings to practice mindfulness, to do the same thing? I say, the most difficult people in this world to change, that you wanted to change, is our parents. Because our parents always think that I gave birth to you. I know more than you, I live longer than you, and I eat a lot of rice more than you. How can you teach me all that? I know all that. That is the mindset. Well, I don't know about now, American, but Asian, mostly we have that way of mindset, that way of thinking. Sam, unfortunately, well, we have to deal with it, but I said one thing. Don't try to change anybody. change yourself. Just change yourself. Because the more you want to change the others, the more you suffer because they will not listen to you. Instead, just change yourself. Do whatever you can, do whatever you said. If you want to change them, you want them to practice mindfulness, you want them to have a happy life, show them, prove it to them that you are practicing mindfulness, you have a peaceful life, you are happy. Just prove it to them. They will follow. You don't need to say anything. They will come to you and ask. That is when you could share and you could guide them to do. That's how we change the other, by action, not this. We've been talking a lot. Talking every day, every second. We talk a lot. We waste a lot of energies on talking, but we can't do enough. We didn't do a lot. We just talk. And then when we do the walk for peace, this is not a talking anymore, right? It's in action. That we walk every day. We practice mindfulness every day. That is how I react with toxic people on the way. When they curse at us, I look at them and I say, may you be well, happy, and peaceful. Give them a smile, continue my journey to walk. And when people come out on the road and shout at us, Buddha will take you to hell. Buddha can't do anything. I just look at them and give them a smile. May you be well, be happy, and be peaceful. That's all you need to do. You don't need to react. It's because of defilement, that's why they say the thing that they say, they do the thing that they do. Why would we even bother to react? When we react, they be happy because they win. And so we don't need to say anything. Instead, just do it. Just show the people that what we are saying is that what we can do. And the result is we are peaceful. We are happy. They will follow. They'll follow. That's how we change the other. First, we need to change ourselves. Okay? So, go back. We need to stay focused. We need to practice mindfulness. As a student, I encourage you. Mindfulness is the key for you to get out of stress and anxiety and depression. Don't force yourself to the dead end. It won't help you. Walk on the middle path is the key. Means don't force yourself too much. When you know that you are stressed, stop. We need to pause for a moment. We need to stop doing everything we do. Just for a moment, relax. You will see the results will come to you. That result will come to you and will change you. If you can practice like this, it changes your life. That is how we create peace for ourselves. Let's focus on ourselves. Don't focus in the world peace. When we are, all of us have peace and live peacefully every day, automatically this world will change. Because all the people are doing the same thing. All the people are living peacefully every day. Treat the other people with kindness, just like that. This world will be much better, will become a much better place for all beings to live. Right? So practice that mindfulness every day and add on to it every morning when you wake up. Please get a piece of paper and a pen now. Write down the statement, say, today is going to be my peaceful day. Just write that statement down, very easy, very simple, but it's very powerful. Imagine if we have nothing to do when you wake up. the mind will automatically pick up all the trash to chew it over and over. Trash means all those unnecessary things, all those sadness, stress, regretness, all those things. Our mind will pick up all those and think it over and over and over. That is when you overwhelmed with thoughts. And you cannot do anything. You ruined your day. When we started out with our day like that, our day is going to be very terrible. We can't do anything. You just don't want to do anything. And you want to be alone. You shut that door and stay in the room alone. The more you do in that, the more you go to a depression mode. We are living and doing all those wrong things. All those things that is not the way to help us. And so before our mind pick up all those trash to chew, give our mind a job to do. Get a paper and a pen out, write down. Okay? The mind and the hand working together. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Read it over and over with our eyes. Okay? Now that our eye is working with the mind, this is how we train concentration. This is how we train us to stay focused. With this, and now, last, with this. Say it out loud. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day so that no one in this world can mess it up. No one can mess it up. It's your day. It's your choice. You are the only one who can mess your days up. If you react with anger, hatred, delusions, greedy, all those things, you suffer. You mess your days up. If you only react with kindness or not even react with anything, just peacefully face the problem, your day will be peaceful. It doesn't matter what the partner or it doesn't matter what people say or your family members say to you, do to you. If you don't receive it, it's theirs. Just like if I want to give you food, if you don't want my food, that food still belongs to me. It means that when I shout at you, when I curse at you, and you don't receive it, it still belongs to me, not yours, right? So we shouldn't take anything. We shouldn't take and collect more trash to our mind. Enough is enough. We have more than enough in our mind. To be honest with you, the hard drive nowadays very tiny. How many terabytes? A lot of terabyte, right? Can hold up a lot of pictures and photos and documents and everything, right? But still gonna get full. Like Walk for Peace. We buy some iCloud. We bought some Airs to stack all those photos and documents and videos and things like that. It's keep getting full and full. We need to continue buying more Airs. But our mind is capable to record this whole world and it's still empty. It can take up this whole world and everything that we record into it. It will never get full. And unfortunately, we've been recorded so much sufferings and so much bad thing in our mind, in our head already. So now we face with all that and we live with sufferings. So change from now. Starting from tonight, how many of us willing to change our life? Okay, all of us, yes? Yes? Okay, that is very low energy, but are we willing to change? Yes. Thank you. That is the energy I'm looking for. I spend a lot of time of talking. Give me some energy. Thank you. All right. So if we're willing to change, we have to take that into action seriously. No more time to waste. No more talking. Do it. If we fail, do it again. If you keep on failing, it's okay. Continue doing it. Don't give up. Just like us, we walk every day exhausted. Even when we get sick, now many venerable monks are getting sick now and been sick. I just got over it, but I feel like it's coming back. But we are not giving up. Giving up is something that shouldn't be in our dictionary. Should never be in there. Okay, never give up. If we slow, we could take 15 years to finish this task, or even the whole life. It's okay. We still fight for it. Better than nothing. Right? If we don't fight for it, we lose to ourselves. There's one thing that the quote said, if you win 1,000 wars, it's not even compared to you win yourself just one time. You win that laziness, that is a win. That is a victory. If you win yourself from acting up, from giving up, all those things, you name it, you are a victory. You win yourself. That's better than going out there and fight with the others. Try to win with the others. Don't do that. Don't waste your energy. No need to do that. Now we need to focus in ourselves. Love ourselves more. Because no one in this world loves you more than yourself. Love yourself means do something better and good and best for yourself. Live a life peacefully. This is how we walk together on this journey, walk for peace. Every single one of us have our own path. But we will be walking together in one path to find peace and to bring peace to this world. Together, we can make this happen. This world will be flourished with peace. May you all be well, be happy, and be peaceful. Thank you so much. So now that we will spend time for Q&A, if you have any question, and we will try to answer it.
Hi, thank you so much for the meditation and the blessings and also the talk. It was very peaceful to listen to you and also take that moment. My name is Vidya, and I'm a student here at GW. And I had two questions for you. The first one was, you were saying as students, try to take that time every day or whenever you're stressed to try and meditate. How do you, I guess, when you were a student, did you do that practice? And if you did, how did you keep the discipline to do it every day or do it every time you were stressed?
Less unfortunate for me, because when I was a student, I didn't learn this method. And I was a really shy guy. I didn't talk much. Every day when I go to school, when I come home, I lock myself in the room. And then after that, somehow I graduated. After graduated, I go to work and I come home, I lock myself. The way of living, it just makes me wonder, is this what I really want? which I'm not happy. I don't talk. If one day if I talk 2 sentences with my family members, that is a very beautiful and wonderful day, which is very rare. I don't talk. I stay silent most of the time. And so by that time, I didn't know much about Buddhism. Well, I was one of the leaders in the youth. But as a youth leader, we know a little about Buddhism practicing, but not much. We didn't pay a lot of time, we didn't put a lot of time into practicing that. So for me, just spend time with myself and go to the temple when I feel sad. And for most of the time, I go to the park and talk with the wind. I talk with the wind because the wind will not betray you. I take a deep breath and then breathe out and think of all those problems in my head. I tell the winds, please take all this away. I don't want them. Keep doing that breathing and talk with the wind like that for a long time. That's how I deal with myself, deal with the problem. And later when I ordained to become a monk, this is something that is, I never planned ahead. I have never expected to become a monk. One day in the summer of Texas, it's crazy weather in Texas. Texas weather is very weird. And the people living in Texas also weird. Just kidding. That's how weird am I. So in Texas, that summer when I work, and I feel like, I don't want to work anymore. I just want to go somewhere else. And I drove myself to the temple, which is this temple where I live right now, Hương Đạo Vipassana Bhavana Center. And I saw my teachers walking at 12 p.m., walking back and forth under the sun. And I start to walk behind him. And he turned around and looked at me, what did you need? I say, I want to ordain to become a monk. Temporary. Just suddenly I responded like that. I never thought about it. And that's how my journey begins. And then from there, after that, I learned and I practiced a lot about mindfulness, about meditation. And I went to Myanmar to practice it as well. So that's how I help myself, by talking with the wind.
Thank you. And my second question is a little less serious, but where is Aloka?
Everywhere. Aloka is in your mind right now. Well, Aloka is not in this building. He's at the other building where we will be sleeping tonight. What is that?
I think I speak on behalf of everyone that we really want to see Aloka.
Well, on behalf of Aloka, Aloka want to rest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ellie. Thank you so much for being here. I am a senior and I'm facing a lot of fear of unknown when graduating. Do you have any advice of what to do when you're facing the unknown?
Don't be fear. Why would you fear for? Why would you live with the future when this present moment is very important for you? If you be able to stay focused with this present moment, live fully with it, be mindful with it, your future will come to you. It will turn out the way you expected. That is your goal. That is your vow. Set a vow to graduate or do whatever you want to become, right? Set a vow for yourself. That is your goal. Starting from here, just be mindful with everything you do. One thing at a time. Do not multitask anymore. Okay? Just stay focused, relax, do the breathing. That future that fear, that future will come, and those fear that you currently have will be gone if you be able to stay focused. It's because we don't know the future, that is why we fear, right? Do you want to know your future? Yes? Maybe? Yes? Okay, let me tell you your future. You will fail if you not be able to stay focused now. You will pass. You graduate. You get a job if you be able to purify your mind. If you be able to stay focused. If we want to know our future, look at what we are doing right now. That tells your future. If you want to know your past, look at what you are getting right now. Because what you are getting right now, that is the result from the past. So just live with that. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you so much again for coming. I really appreciated the power of your words about what it means to, if you want to see something be different, unto yourself, be different. Washington, D.C. is a funny place, what with all its politics, and sometimes, the frequent arisal of this dynamic of trying to convince people who disagree with you about something, and sometimes the timeline for needing to have a decision made is smaller than one might expect to be able, than might afford the ability to allow, years of they watch me and they learn how I am, and maybe they come around to seeing that or either of us come to see the other person is right. What advice do you have, and this obviously isn't exclusive to politics, but what advice do you have for people, especially I think in work settings and political settings where part of the job, it intrinsically involves this dimension of disagreement or negotiation or reconciliation of differing views?
Peace always with us without any condition. When we are seeking for peace with a condition, that is not peace. So regardless of how this world operates right now, it's not just Washington, D.C., to be honest, it's everywhere. All states, the whole country and the whole world right now. It's not right now, it's been like that, but it's getting worse and worse and worse, right? So for us, it really, for me as a Buddhist monk, for us to practice, we try to stay away from all those problems. We stay focused within our problem. We have a lot on our dish already. We don't need to take anything else to put more into our dish. If we be able to live peacefully and face all the problem of ourselves, our day, our life will be much different. But for all those things that belong to the government, that is something that the government should be the person who handle it. Even us, we cannot jump in. Even if we jump in at this time or any time we're talking about politics and things like that, we could not solve anything. But for me, when we walk on this path, simply just walk and simply just raise the awareness of peace, and to tell you, if everybody are living in peace, there will be no justice needed. It's because everybody all live peacefully together and loving each other. There's no fight, there's no war, nothing. So we really no needed for all those things. It's just that how do we practice, how do we live peacefully and loving each other? That is the matter. That is the big questions. And that is how and why we want to walk and share this message, so that we can change the point of view about peace and the point of view how to live in this world. Thank you.
Hello, Hello, I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you for coming and speaking with us. My question is, nowadays I find myself sometimes upset about the state of the world, and that serves as kind of a point of motivation for me. And I'm just wondering, how do you disconnect anger or anxiety from motivation and things that propel you forward?
Stay focused. Mindfulness is still going to be the answer, right? You probably, earlier I talked about our thoughts. Just one thought that could change everything. Also with one thought, it could damage a lot of things, damage everything. And so for us to live in this world with all kind of anxiety, all kind of things in our head, and we want to disconnect all those, it's really the more we try to disconnect it, the more we'll be suffer, because it's not going to happen. If we be able to stay focused on what we're doing and try to live mindfully on everything we do, one thing at a time, and that is how we try to avoid all those things happening around us and in our head. The more you avoid in it, the more you live peacefully with one thing at a time, the more you stay focused with it, the better you are, and then you will not need to try to eliminate anything in our life. Just focus, just mindfulness practicing. Keep on practicing. You will see, once our mind is calm and pure, everything changes. Wisdom will arise. It will show us the whole different world.
You.
I'm Alexa. Thank you guys so much for coming today. You spoke a lot on like practices for yourself, by yourself, and I was wondering if you had any like practices or like recommendations on things for yourself that you can do like with the community or like group of people that you trust or your friends.
Well, we always have to start from ourselves first, right? Like I mentioned earlier, if we want to share something, if we want to change the other, we have to start from ourselves. And also this practicing, like earlier we did a group meditation together. We could, if you are mindful enough, if you could do that and you call a group of friends, try to have some retreat together maybe. Try to do something like that together. It will motivate you more when you have more people instead of doing it by yourself at home. Then sometime, most of the time, our laziness will pop up. And then it tells us, no, it's okay, I will do it later, and things like that, right? So now if you have a group of friends who have the same goal and same thought, same mindset, you could take a retreat together anywhere and ask your friend to join together with that. You can practice that way. Or you sign up to go to any of the retreats. 10 days retreat, that could change you a lot too. Right? But that is how we practice together. That is how we connect with the communities. And when you have that power, if your speech is powerful and truthful, you can talk with the community. They will listen to you. And that is how you can help the communities to work together. But I said, if you practice to have peaceful life, then from there you share it with your family, share it with your neighbors, this whole society. That is how we spread peace. That is how we spread this message to all people to practice to bring peace to this world.
Hello, welcome to GW. And my question, my name's Mithi, by the way. My question is about forgiveness and specifically how we can begin to forgive people that have hurt us deeply, especially those that we love and care for as well. How can we change ourselves to allow forgiveness into our heart?
Forgiveness meditation that I share a lot during this walk too. We live in this world, we have a lot of enemies. we hurt a lot of people with or without intention. And so, of course, people also not like us that much. A lot of people, they don't like us either, right? And the more we live like that, the heavy we are to walk. Because all those burdens is on our shoulders, drag us down every time. And when we have any type of things, any enemies in our ways, we cannot walk freely. And if we carry on all those anger and hatred, we cannot walk either. But we suffer a lot. And of course, all that, we can ask for forgiveness. It's just a matter of you willing to ask for forgiveness or not. Is our ego willing to let us do that? Or is it going to stop us from doing that? So, the year of 2026, I would like all of us to ask for forgiveness. Ask all those people, our friends, our family members, the beings, all kind of beings, that if we had done anything wrong verbally, physically, and mentally, with or without intention, we are here asking for forgiveness. Because of unwisdom, because of unmindful, we have done that. We have hurt and injured a lot of beings. So we should ask for forgiveness, and then we also forgive them if they have done the same way to us. But the most important thing is to forgive yourself. That is the hardest part. We had done a lot of things in our life that is regretful, right? When it's regretful, we remember vividly. It's keep popping up in our head, all the time. And that is when we cannot live happily. So we should ask ourselves for forgiveness. Because of unwisdom, because of unmindful, we have committed. We have done that. And the more we live with that, the more we keep thinking about it, the more we suffer. So let it go. Let it go and give yourself a chance. Because we deserve better. If you're willing to change for the best, for the better, then ask yourself for forgiveness. That we always do when we sit meditation and when we think of all beings and imagine all the beings in front of us, and then we ask for forgiveness. Because of unwisdom and unmindful, I have committed so many hurtful things and endured a lot of beings. I'm here asking for forgiveness. Please, with kind heart, open your heart to forgive me. And I freely forgive anyone who have hurt or injured me. I freely forgive myself. And from here until the end of my life, I will not do it again. I will live mindfully and peacefully. Now I am free. Just do that. Relax, close your eyes, just think of all those. Give yourself a chance. If you still could not forgive yourself, punish yourself. I did that in front of the Buddha altar. I stand up and bow down 108 times to punish myself for that mistake. And every time when I bow down, I tell myself, from this time until I die, I will not repeat the same mistake. Please, with wisdom, forgive me. I freely forgive myself. I keep do that, punish myself, and then from here on, from that time on, whenever that thought pop up, I switch right away, thinking of a sutta or prayer, or thinking of an image of the person who you respect. father, mother, or thinking of a mantra, a song. Switch that mindset to a different mindset. No more thinking of it. Just one time punishing yourself, enough. Forget it. That's it. Okay? The more you think about it, the worse it's gonna be. So don't think about it after you ask for forgiveness. But we should ask for forgiveness in this lifetime so that we can be freely to walk. No one gonna stay in the middle of our path. Okay? Thank you.
Many merits. Thank you, Bhante. And so Bhante asked, Bhante is so tired. Bhante means monk. And there are so many questions, but I can honestly feel, like I feel something that Bhante liked this student group very much, because first I felt like Bhante will continue like 15 minutes. No, because Bhante feel you all seeking mindfulness, and we all like that, and we like to help you. And if there are some students asking mindfulness meditation, community meditation, Center for Interfaith and Spiritual Life has Meditate with a Monk program twice a month. So monk doing. So if you would like, you can join with the program. And while saying so, Center for the GW University did in the background, they as a university helped to peace walk, and and also our partners. We want to remind you about that. So about hosting here, and then our partner hosting National Cathedral, and also in some parts of the Lincoln Memorial and things, and there were so many things. When Mahamevunava Meditation Center also helped, as Buddha Meditation Center. We are all grateful for that. And so while saying so, Kristen asked what we should offer to Bhante. So as you know that you offer pins and things. So, but Bhante is walking with the ball, and his whole life is in his shoulder. If you have seen, there are no lot of things, but all the pins and things, Bhante Panyakara no longer he's going to keep it after the walk. So whatever the pins, but there are things which we can offer monks respectfully. So then I shared some information with the Kristen, and Kristen liked it very much. So now there are some students, and on behalf of Washington DC Mahamevunava Monastery, and New Jersey Mahamevunava Monastery, and California Mahamevunava Monastery, and Canada Toronto Mahamevunava Monastery also, some devotees will offer robes. Robes means monks wear 3 types of robes. So these robes are helpful for Bhantes, and they can use it, and they can share with the other Bhantes. You may see the devotees pay in a respect, in the devoted way, but you do not want to do anything what you are not familiar. You can come and join, present it as a gift to Bhantes, and we say it's a meritorious act. Okay.
So to close, all our partners who are presenting, and Dean Coleman will come to present to the Bhantes, and we'll say thank you. So Joe and others. And Vice President Coleman will close.
I don't know about you all, but I needed this today. So I want to say a very big thank you to the Vulnerable Monks and to our students, community members, and campus partners for the openness, curiosity, and care that you brought into this space today. Your presence, your questions, and your willingness to pause and reflect together are really what made this evening and this moment truly meaningful. I'm especially grateful to our campus partners for walking alongside our students in this experience and helping making this opportunity possible. Gatherings like this remind us that being a student is also about being in spaces where we can reflect, learn from one another, and engage with the world in thoughtful ways. Moments like today support well-being, belonging, and growth, which are essential to the student experience. For all of us, this has been a shared moment of peace, learning, and community. As you move into the rest of your evening and the days ahead, I hope you will carry what you experienced here with you in ways that help you care for yourselves and one another. And with that, good night.
Yo sukhi di kha yo ko bhava bivam sile sani chang buồn tha ba cha yi no taro dhamma va thanti ayuvanno sukhang phalang.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, everyone.